Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Sunday. So just a moment, trying to present. Okay, so y'all can see two views, I hope, my face and the screen. Okay, hi, everyone. Today, this Sunday, we'll be having a cook show. Our theme is Indian breakfast today. Okay, dah habis raya 1 month. Okay, kita tukar benua pula. Kita masuk India sikit. Okay. Okay, in the Indian cooking, I will be having Maziah, Aish, and Yana who will be cooking along. So, hi everyone. Okay, they are getting prepared, getting ready for their cook show to entertain your Sunday. Meanwhile, I will just share with you a bit about Thermomix, okay? As you can see, all of us are from the UNO team, okay? So in our UNO branch, we have more than 350 active advisors. We also have a Telegram recipe library. So those our customers here who haven't joined our UNO Telegram, ask the link from your advisor, or you can message any of us also, we'll give you. Okay, so we have our WhatsApp support group as well. So for all your regular questions, inquiries, and sharings like today, we will put in the WhatsApp group. If you have particular recipe that you want to try, you can always check on our Telegram UNO group, where it is always up to date. We have a team member who is always updating, helping us to make it in order. So it's very nice. You can go there and have a look before you think, oh, apa nak masak hari ni? Okay. If you still got no idea, of course, you can ask in our WhatsApp group. Apart from that, we have team weekly Zoom cooking shows like today. And we'll be having next week. Just keep in touch via WhatsApp. Okay. And then we have monthly HQ demos, which means if you think, okay lah, I dah master, I just want to up my skills, let's go and have a hands-on session. You can check with us. We have our monthly HQ demo sessions. So we just finished with our UNO Buka Raya Open House. Buka Raya pula, Hari Raya Open House, where we have customers and also people who think about buying about Thermomix. You can come and hands-on and have fun with us lah. It's just a weekend. You don't know what to do, come join us like that. And come and join our fun, supportive, much more team. So yes, we have Chinese, we have Malay, we have guys, we have ladies, we have Indians, we have those from overseas, from Dubai, from Ireland, from Australia. We all share in our group. So you can, that's the fun thing lah about Thermomix. It's not buy today, you just put it to sleep. You just wonder when you'll use again. No, in our group is always inspiration. We always aspire one another. What to cook today, what to cook tomorrow, what to bring for the kids' school and all that. Okay, that's the fun part. Keeps you going. Okay, so to say about Thermomix, it has been around since 1883, the Warwick company. Okay. So they started building since 1961 and they have been upgrading, and in 2000s, they started with TM5 and then they have TM6, okay? TM31, TM5, TM36. So in 2014, TM5 was there and then came TM6, which we are using now. And with Wi-Fi, with a constant update, we actually do not think a newer version will be available anytime soon because the Wi-Fi already upgrades itself, right? Just like our phone, we update on and off. But again, with phone also, after once a while, you'll be like, okay lah, there's only so much my phone can do, the camera and all, and then you buy a new one. But with Thermomix, with Wi-Fi, the modes get updated. You know, when I first bought Thermomix, you cannot shallow fry. Before this, you cannot fry at all lah. Okay, you want to fry kacang pun Thermomix tak boleh. But with that one machine when I bought, didn't have such mode. But with Wi-Fi, when I update, now you have a high temperature mode of cooking where you can shallow fry your ikan bilis, kacang goreng, tempe, onion shallow fries. I mean onion fried. So you can have all that. And if you already updated your machine, there also a new update now with the slicer and grater function. So that's the amazing thing about Wi-Fi and smart technology lah. So for every 23 seconds, there is one Thermomix sold around the world. So if you think Thermomix is expensive, rethink again. With all the modes available, And how much do we pay for our phone? If you compare smart technology, you're paying way lesser than what the machine is worth. Okay, 7,488. So what it's worth is all these functions. You do not need to replace, Thermomix replaces all these machines. You do not need a blender, which usually people equivalent need to. But the thing is, you do not need a cookbook, yogurt maker, steamer, and all these functions lah. Okay. Apart from here, that what you don't see is baby food processor. It's not here, but it's part of it. You don't need to buy just a baby food processor when your baby start to eat, which you will use 2 to 3 months. Second, you do not need a baby bottle sterilizer. I'm a mom, so when I travel, I do not carry my sterilizer machine. Thermomix follows along. We cook the baby's food, we cook adults' food, we steam corn, we steam potato, and we also clean their bottles. We sterilize their bottles using Thermomix. So there is a lot of functions that is not here. As you can see, there is no wok here, there is no pan fry, which Thermomix replaces now. So you can fry your stir fry vegetables, you can have your black pepper chicken. It's all in Thermomix, but you see, you don't have it there, right? A wok. So the users are way more than we say here. That's why we always say the price is a lot lesser compared to the functions that is available. Okay, it's a kitchen scale. Okay, you do not need to buy a scale just to measure, just to timbang. Tak payah. Thermomix has it. Okay, so it is all you ever need from breakfast to dinner. So today we are cooking for you Indian breakfast. But in general, you can have smoothie, you can have mamak mee goreng. For lunch, you can have stir-fried veggie, sweet sour prawns, you can make kuih, udang masak, nenas, lemak nenas, and chicken. Okay, we have the recipe for ayam penyet in our group as well. Okay, and snacks, you can have bread, you can have kuih, you can have a million things, and using one Thermomix. So what's the best part? I'm a doctor as well. What's the best part? People always say, Kumu, I fry a lot lah. I think I need to deep fry, you know. But can you imagine with this kind of variety, you even get to reduce oil. You even get to minimize the usage of oil. So you can have amazing food and slowly you will like, kenapa nak goreng? Aku boleh dapat sedap-sedap je dengan Thermomix kan? Okay, so coming back to our theme today, I'll be sharing with you from my kitchen what I have done. Okay, Indian cooking is the theme today. So this is all the Indian cookings that I have tried before. So yes, I use Thermomix to make idli and chicken curry. You can make naan. Everyone in the group will make naan together in our WhatsApp, and we share our cooking and we inspire another mom. So if you rasa, sedap sangat ke naan tu? Oh, betul ke senang tu? Jom kita buat dengan Thermomix. So if you are familiar Indians, you will like idli with kira curry, which is actually just spinach curry, and with udang sambal. That kind of combo, it's memang sedap kan? So apart from that, you can make chapati. Yang orang yang tak tahu guna chapati pun, you just put your ingredients into the machine, you click next, it will uli for you, you will knead your dough. You still need to roll out, you still need to put on a pan just to toast it. But how easy is chapati? Okay, my husband, he's studying in another state. So some days he's just like, I don't know what to eat. I think I want to eat something nice. He will just make chapati. Okay, you can make chapati with chicken kurma. Today, Yana will be cooking chicken kurma for us. Hope my lighting is okay. Okay, Liana will be cooking chicken kurma. And apart from that, you can make putu mayam. Yes, putu mayam, you can uli the dough with it. Okay, you can, but you still need to pitch it to make the shape. But the dough Thermomix can make for you. The recipe, we'll be making it available in our group soon. I'm actually trying to perfect the recipe. Okay, and then you can steam. Just use Thermomix to steam. See, I do it just above. Okay, you can make mutton rogan rosh. The recipe is in cookie dough. Chicken tikka masala. This is my other cookings, all my Indian cookings lah. Okay, if you were to ask me, was I a cook before? Did I cook Indian food on a daily basis? My dad will cry. I make once before chicken curry. Dia tak sentuh pun. But now with Thermomix, if they come to visit me, I make chicken curry, I make fish curry, I make everything that he likes, and my dad, he licks the plate. So that is a benchmark for me, okay? I'm never used to cook before, but now I can provide. It's maybe a small thing for some people, but for me, it's amazing when my dad comes and enjoys. We don't have to think about where to buy, where to order food. I can make chicken biryani. I can go overseas. I can make biryani anytime. So that's the kind of fun, okay? You can make puri. Yes, puri's recipe is in Cookido also, but puri you need to deep fry, okay? Oil fry. So that one Thermomix, yes, Thermomix cannot do. So I do it once a while. But even before Thermomix, ada ke saya pernah buat puri? Tak ada. I tak reti. I don't understand the proportion of the flour and water. But now Thermomix will help me will help me knead. So I just follow and then I just have to roll it and fry. So it's easy. Okay, on the right side, if most of you are familiar, or maybe some not, this is lemon rice. Lemon rice is what do you call it? Puli sore. Puli sore is something like snacks, and they have it for breakfast for Indians also. And on auspicious day like Deepavali or functions like Pongal or Thaipusa, they make this and we serve it to our God to eat, okay? But of course, apart from that, we have it for our own meals, okay? It's vegetarian also. It's just rice and lemon and kacang and gajus. It's very delicious, okay? Hopefully, I'll be able to share that recipe with all of you soon. But generally, this is the Indian cookings that we do, okay? One famous Indian breakfast that a lot of Indian households eat, and we can share it as home cooked food, and non-Indians, my Malay friends, my Chinese friends also have, is idli. Okay, can you imagine my parents used to use a big machine to make idli, but now you can soak your idli dals, all your grains for 4 to 5 hours. Then you just use Thermomix to grind it. Can you see within 1 minute, the kacang is pulverized to idli batter. Okay, idli batter. Then the third picture, I just add it into Thermomix itself. I ferment in Thermomix for 10 hours. Okay, if you are familiar with idli batter and such, usually cool days when we ferment, they will ferment outside lah, okay? Some people will be like, my mother will be like, oh, it needs to ferment longer. The weather was cool, so it needs to be a bit warmer, and then it will rise. It's a yeast. I mean, we don't add yeast into the batter, but it will ferment in a way, it will rise, and then they will use to make idli. Okay. So yes, share away with your Indian friends, share away with your non-Indian friends who love Indian cooking. Can you imagine making idli in Thermomix? You pulverize using Thermomix, you ferment in Thermomix, and here I am steaming with Thermomix, okay? That is how I'm an Indian mom who was never Indian before enough, okay? So next, the same batter you make idli is what you make thosai. Yes, both of these is from my own photo album, okay? I make my own idli and I make my own thosai. So the thosai is using the idli batter as well. You just need to dilute it a bit to a pancake consistency, and then you need to use a tawa, use a pan to roll it around and add your egg if you need, if you feel like it, and you have idli and what is this? Egg thosai. Yes, chutney also recipe is all in our group. That's the amazing thing about Uno. We sangat majmuk lah, okay? You can ask away, we'll share with you. Okay, here is kesari, some snacks, and I shared with you just now the lemon rice. Okay, so this is all the Indian cooking that I have done in my kitchen. I bring it to you, I share it with you. So if you see on the left side, there's puran boli. Boli is also a recipe that we share as snacks. There is dal, there is gula melaka inside. It's the filling inside of the boli is there. So it's a savory kind of a dish. Y'all can try, it's a dessert kind of dish. Y'all can try at home. Where's the recipe? It's in our cookbooks. Where's the cookbook? You can ask in WhatsApp. You can check in our Telegram channels. We share it there, okay? I made that recipe. Please go and try. And if you try, you can share it with me and just tag us, okay? So today, my chefs will be cooking for you instead. So I'll be starting with Liana. Okay, hi Liana, are you ready? Liana is a mom to her kids, okay? kids, and she'll be making with us kurma chicken today. Are you ready, Liana?
Ready.
I'll make you spotlight and I'll stop sharing.
Hi everyone.
All right, Liana, you can take over.
Hi everyone, good morning. Dah habis raya dah. And now we're making Indian breakfast. Sebenarnya Yana macam Yana dulu kan. I thought ada chef dulu. Buat gloomy Sunday lah I think today. Macam selalunya sebelum ni kan panas. Hari ni alhamdulillah mendung. So macam kita pula yang gloomy pula rasa kat sini macam blur-blur. Okay.
Ada Liana, you nampak okay je, comel, lighting pun on dah. So you can start, don't worry. You can tell about yourself and what you're cooking first.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Yana and I'm from Terengganu. Today I'm making ayam kurma. Ayam kurma ni bagi Yana menu yang sangat mesra kanak-kanak. Sebab curry it can be spicy, masak lemak pun spicy. But kurma di special. Kalau kita nak pedas kita buat cili. Sebagai garnish tu je. Tapi menu ni sangat mesra kanak-kanak and my kids love ayam kurma. So Yana start mula kita letak bawang putih and halia. And I don't have a specific timbang-timbang. Yana just bawang 3 biji and bawang putih 5 biji macam tu. 5 ulas. And then halia 1 inci. So mak-mak kan dia nak cepat macam tu je. But you can always refer to our recipe. Ni resipi ni ada dekat Telegram Uno. We have our book now, physical copy. Ni sini so senang, sangat senang nak rujuk macam kat sini. Cakap okay 5 shallots, 3 garlic. Senang dia just dia ada semua guide dekat situ. So sekarang ni nak masukkan bawang, halia and bawang putih. Okay. Lepas tu yang nak letak minyak sikit untuk blend. Sikit je. And okay, blend 10 saat. 10 saat je. Tu beza dengan blender. Blender kan kita akan blend sampai kita puas hati. Kalau blender kan kita akan blend sampai kita puas hati. Nak konsistensi yang mana kan. But Thermomix ni nak kasar 5 saat, nak halus macam ni 10 saat, saat je. Very fast. So rasa macam cepat je masak kan. Okay, kita ni dia hasil dia macam ni. And of course kita kena scrape down all the bawang-bawang putih ni sebab nanti kita nak tumis. So bila minyak letak kat bawah, yang kat tepi-tepi ni dia tak tumis sekali. So dia tak tumis sekali tau. Just so kita kena letak minyak and kita kena scrape down. Ke depan sikit. Okay. Kena scrape down. In every recipe you'll be familiar, dia akan tulis scrape down. Most of the recipe. Okay, scrape down. And then kita letak minyak. Minyak ni using Thermomix, guna minyak pun sikit je, tak macam kita masak full stove. Kalau dalam periuk tu kan, ya Allah, kita rasa macam minyak ni beli seminggu dah habis dah. Alhamdulillah guna Thermomix ni boleh minyak pun jimat.
Lama kan nak tahan minyak tu, 1 botol tu.
Sebab nak guna 10 gram pun dah boleh tumis bawang putih. Macam sekarang ni nak masukkan 80 gram. Kalau 80 gram ni tuang dalam cawan, lagi je. Tapi kita boleh masak dalam Thermomix. Minyak sikit. Okey, tumis pun tak lama, 5 minit je. 5 minit saja, kejap Okey, sini yang pusing-pusing ni sini masa, yang kat tengah ni suhu tumis standard 120 and speed can always speed spoon 0.5 ataupun 1. Husband Yana dia suka letak daun pandan, so saya tambah daun pandan. And Yana akan buat reverse blade supaya daun pandan tu tak hancur. And speed spoon 0.5 boleh lah. Okay, so within 5 minit ni biasa nak buat apa? Biasa kalau tumis, sorry, ni nak tukar ni so that ada ruang udara sikit masuk.
Ruang udara. Ruang udara.
Ruang udara masuk. Biasanya 5 minit ni anak akan go here and there. Macam mak-mak kan, dia takkan stay here and tunggu kan, takkan. Memang kita akan pergi sana, kita akan tengok anak buat apa. Kalau sempat main dengan baby, sempat tune in to TV, dia nak tengok apa, kita sempat layan dia. Dan kalau kita tengah basuh baju pun kita sempat masuk softener. So memang banyak benda yang kita boleh buat. Okay. And every time Yana tengok table ni kan, it excites me tau. Sebab kita punya Thermomix canggih, kita boleh kawal suhu everything kita nak masak. Starting with activate yeast. Kalau dulu nak buat roti, kita letak yeast dalam air and we have to wait yeast tu naik, memenuhi bekas kan. Kita tunggu je dia naik berbuih-buih. Tapi dengan Thermomix tak payah sebab kita boleh activate yeast. Kita boleh kejutkan dia dari tidur dengan suhu 37 darjah. And Mas Raya itu yang nak buat cornflake chocolate. And senangnya tak payah nak double boiling chocolate. Kita tak payah nak double boil on stove. Lepas tu bila dah cair tu nak transfer kat bekas, nak gaul dengan cornflake. In Thermomix kita masukkan coklat dalam ni and kita set suhu 50, 60 macam tu. And then kita dah coklat dah cair, kita terus masuk coklat dah cair, terus masukkan cornflake. Dia yang mixkan, so siap dah cornflake coklat. With suhu 70 darjah kita boleh buat perfect sauce and kaya. Yang mana yang belum cuba buat kaya, please try, memang sedap, memang sangat sedap. And husband Yana suka buat custard. Yang tu dia guna thicken mode. Yang dalam Thermomix kan kita ada thicken mode. Husband suka buat custard tu. And dengan Thermomix juga kita boleh saute, kita boleh browning daging, masak daging. Temperature dia boleh sampai 160. Dan kita boleh caramelizing, kita boleh buat lollipop, kita boleh buat cream brulee, puding gula hangus. Kita boleh, memang it's beyond, kita boleh macam-macam boleh buat. Jangan ingat Thermomix tak boleh goreng. Goreng boleh, goreng ikan bilis, goreng kacang untuk nasi lemak. Ni package nasi lemak. And kita ada varoma special, suhu varoma kita boleh letak varoma kat atas and kita boleh steam. Nak steam apa? Semalam yang nak steam ketupat, dapat ketupat free, jiran bagi yang nak steam ketupat. Ada hari lain yang nak steam ikan, ada hari seterusnya yang nak masak nasi sambil steam sayur. So having steamer with along with Thermomix ni sangat memudahkan supaya anda tak perlu keluarkan yang punya steamer yang lama tu kan, yang bulky tu. Dulu buat keluarlah sekali-sekali setahun, 2 kali setahun nak masak coklat for birthday, but now no more. Kalau dah urgent sangat kau baru buka steamer tu. But Thermomix is so easy. Dari bawah sampai atas boleh buat. And I did nasi Uzbek for open house. Dia nak masak kat Taiping. Nasi ayam Uzbek for the first time. Lepas tu bila kita on the way balik Terengganu ni kita teringat sedapnya. Lepas tu balik masak nasi ayam uzbek lagi kat rumah. And then we jemput pula orang datang rumah and we cook nasi ayam uzbek lagi. Nasi uzbek daging juga, nasi uzbek flour. And senangnya masak nasi ayam tu. Kuah sup kat bawah, nasi kat tengah-tengah, and atas kita steam ayam. Memang senangnya dalam 30 minit tu dah siap dah the whole set of nasi ayam uzbek. Okay, ngam-ngam dah siap dah. 3 minit. Biasa yang nak guna rempah kurma babas. And biasa kita beli yang satu paket besar terus kan. Kali ni Yana sengaja beli yang kecil sebab nak tunjuk yang kalau kecil 25 gram ni biasa sekali masak yang nak masuk je semua terus. Macam kalau dalam resepi Uno ni macam nak tengok. Dia 2-3 sudu. 2-3 sudu kurma. 2-3 sudu serbuk kurma. But dalam ni Yana dah biasa sudu-sudukan je kan. Satu paket ni bersamaan 3 sudu. So satu paket ni terus untuk sekali masak boleh terus guna senang. Kan. Dan ni ada 25 gram. Ni pun nampak macam sikit. Kena tambah lagi lah. Sebab yang nak guna ayam lebih hari ni. Masak dengan Thermomix jangan fikir macam dia kena letak sini je, kena letak 2 sudu je. Tak payah. Dah sekolah senang tak lebih, tak lebih. Kalau resipi mak kita cakap letak 5, letak 5. Kita boleh guna resipi mak, resipi nenek, resipi mak mentua. It's flexible. And kalau lebih suka jadikan rempah kurma nipis dulu, silakan. Yana dah selalu cuba campak and Yana akan letak campur air sikit supaya dia jadi paste sendiri. Kalau nak jadikan dia paste, serbuk kurma ni bancuh dengan air sikit kan. Tak payah nak gaul sekali dalam ni. Letak air terus. And wanginya bukan wangi daun pandan je, wangi bawang juga. Okay, nak skip down sikit lagi. Ada yang masih belum kena. Okay. Ada bahan yang nak lupa masuk ni. 4 sekawan. My 4 beradik kat sini ni. Kita ada buah pelaga, kita ada cengkeh. Ni agak-agak je lah macam yang masak biasa-biasa. And 1 bunga lawang. Saya dah nampak kat sini ni, tak lupa. And letak kulit kayu manis. Kecil je. Kita sambung masak rempah ni pula. Okey, pun sama 5 minit juga. Yang ni kalau nak adjust jadi 6 minit ke 7 minit ke, it's up to you. Tak apa. Nak tumis lama sikit pun boleh. Then stick to the recipe 5 minit. So boleh tengok dia akan continuously stirring. So tak payah kacau lah, tinggal je macam tu. And macam dalam demo yang lepas, dia nak buat chicken stock. Masih ada lagi sampai hari ni, banyak. And dah habis dah sebotol ni. Botol yang kedua, I got 3 botol from sekali buat chicken stock tu dapat 3 botol. So ni my second botol.
Dan ni recipe cookie dough kan?
Yes, cookie dough.
Chicken
Ni,
stock.
biji sama macam ni. Kita powernya kita punya motor, kita punya motor Thermomix, dia punya engine dia, blade dia, kalau kita nak kata blade dia tajam sangat tu tak. Yang powernya adalah motor dia. And dia boleh blend keping-keping chicken stock yang keping-keping yang kita keringkan dalam oven tu, keping-keping tu dia boleh hancurkan jadi powder macam ni. Can you imagine? Kalau nak masak kalau nak buat kek, tiba-tiba terlupalah tak ada gula icing. You can make your own gula icing by tubuh je gula, dah boleh dapat gula icing. Ni you can make lemonade in 2 seconds. Calamansi drink 2 seconds. Ni watermelon margarita 13 seconds. Frappe kopi ni tak payah pergi Starbucks dah. Seminit dah boleh dapat sendiri. Guna Thermomix. Betapa powerful ni kita punya motor. Datuk Kumu pernah buat frappe kopi? Datuk Kumu pernah buat frappe tak? Macam Yana tak pernah pergi.
Nah, selalu je. You save so much money.
Yana tak pernah pergi Starbucks sebenarnya. And sebab bagi anak mahal kan, mahalnya. So tak pernah pergi, tak pernah singgah. Mungkin ada seorang akan belanja kan, dia tak lama lagi kan.
Tak apa, seriously, the recipe is in our group. Go try it. Senang gila and you get 4 cawan. Letak je whipping cream dengan chocolate chip atas tu, terus sebiji.
Sebiji sama lah rasa dia. Okay. We try. Peminat kopi tapi tak pernah pergi Starbucks. Okay, another 2 minutes. Memang proud lah dapat buat ni, memang proud. Nak bagi kat adik, nak bagi kat kawan. So dia rasa kita punya sendiri, kita sendiri punya chicken stock powder.
Lepas ni Yana step apa pula lepas ni?
Lepas ni nak masuk ayam je.
Kita borak-borak je.
Boleh ayam, boleh masak ayam tu sekali dengan santan, boleh masuk sekali dengan potato, tapi ayam sebab guna bahagian tulang, so dia lambat, dia take more time untuk masak. So kena masak ayam dulu, and nanti dia bila dah tinggal 12 minit macam tu, 10 minit, Yana baru Yana masukkan bahan-bahan lain kat, baru Yana masukkan potato and santan last sekali. Dia tinggal seminit lagi. Yana ambil ayam jap. Forgot my ayam kat tepi ni. Tertinggal. Okay. And sekarang ni kan musim anak demam kan, Yana guna Thermomix untuk sejukkan tekak dia orang yang nak buat tepung pelita, buat coconut jelly, and then kita buat rebus air bali pun guna Thermomix, buat pudding cocktail, and enjoy lah banyak menu yang dessert-dessert macam tu yang tak pernah buat sebelum ni. Bukan macam mana kita nak, bukan tak suka tapi renyuhnya nak buat, and kita tak pandai, rasa macam benda-benda macam komputer macam tu kan, walaupun kita boleh search resepi online, tapi nak buat tu perlukan kegigihan betul lah baru. Tapi tu pun memang tak pernah buat komputer, bila ada Thermomix so buat komputer. And anak-anak memang enjoy, and they feel a lot better lepas treat dia dengan coconut jelly, air barley, semua tu. Okay, now kita masukkan ayam. Dan nak tunjuk hasil tumis. Boleh nampak tak? Ni kalau lebihkan Kalau lebihkan masa lagi, dia akan more nampak berminyak sikit lah. Okay, kita masukkan ayam. Ni about 500-600 gram. And setengah ekor. Yang dah masuk setengah ekor. So, kentang kalau besar boleh masuk terus. Tapi yang dah potong kecil, so yang dah masuk kemudian sikit. I'll show you. Ini kita boleh terus masukkan chicken stock. Letak air sikit. Nanti nak letak santan kan. Chicken stock ni I put 2. Sebab hari tu yang nak buat kurang masin. So I put 2. And okay, tu je. Air sikit. Nanti last saya boleh nak masuk santan. Tapi tak apalah, nanti I'll show you the result. Okay. Ni kena tunjuk khidmat. Buat 15 minit. Atau suhu 20 darjah, kena buat suhu 120. Tapi kalau dah masukkan santan, tak boleh buat suhu 120 lah, kena buat suhu 100. And reverse blade jangan lupa nanti jadi chicken floss. Okay, split spoon. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for me, Dr. Kumu. I can pass to Ish.
Thank you, Liana. Kumu, all good for me to take over?
Making oats putu. So Ish, you can go ahead.
All right. Hi everyone. Can you hear me, Kumu?
Yes, I can hear you.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Kumu and Liana. So I'll take over and I'll show you how I'm going to make oats putu. But before that, maybe I can talk about our theme here, Indian breakfast. So some of the things that I've made with Thermomix is pretty similar to what Kumu has already shared. And as she said as well, I never used to make all these Indian food, but I do eat them. Like my mom used to make them, and then, used to enjoy childhood full of Indian dishes and breakfast, I guess. And, some of those dishes, breakfast especially, are super healthy for you. Like the idli, the fermented batter, the dosai, and also putu, in fact. So today, the reason why I'm making the oats putu is because I got to experiment with it. My mom used to make oats putu when I was young. To be honest, I never really liked it. I guess, my taste developed over the years. So as a child, I didn't like it. But I think towards my adulthood, I really liked it. So it was like a 360-degree shift. So if you are trying it, I hope you can like it as well. Just let me know. And then about Thermomix itself, and then cooking food, just like Liana said, it takes a lot of energy and effort for you to experiment with something, to try making something, which is why even after getting married, I never really went into, experimenting mode, cooking so much. But after getting Thermomix, because it does so much already, and it's so effortless, and the recipes, most of the recipes are already there on Cookido itself and in our group's recipe library. So that was really a great thing. And then besides that, experimenting with food, once I got really used to the Thermomix, I used to get my mom's recipes and then, speak to her about how she does it, and then try to experiment. And most of the time, to be honest, it turns out good the first time around, which makes me really, wonder that it's really a magic device and I'm really, really happy with the investment I've made with Thermomix. Okay, and I think it's also a big part of it has to do with what you shared earlier, where it's got so many devices. It's made out of so many devices and it's all in one. So most of the Indian dishes I make, I steam a lot, I blend a lot, so it's like a food processor. And just like Kumu said, with before, how our parents used to make idli was using this big huge grinder machine, which is called a wet grinder, where you can't replicate its I would say like the kind of fineness and fineness that you would get in a normal blender, because the blender motor gets very heated up as well, and it will affect the batter. So at Thermomix, what I've realized is that in 2 minutes you get to grind all these batter, and the fermentation takes place really well. So that's an amazing thing. And the best part about it is that it's all these kitchen appliances in one, and it's right there on your countertop. Right, so that's the best part about even wanting to experiment. You don't have to take out like so many different kind of appliances and then put it on and then experiment and then have to clean everything one by one and put it back, and then the next time around feel super lazy to do the same thing again. So yeah, this is just here on your countertop anytime. Like, I mean, to be honest, if there are some of you here without Thermomix at home, like how many appliances do you have in your kitchen, in your cupboards actually, and it's not being used, right? And then all of us here who owns a Thermomix, I think we can tell you that with our one Thermomix here, we use it so much, right? So that's one of the amazing things about Thermomix lah. Okay, so let me get started with the Oats Putu. Now the
Is that
main reason
oats?
why,
Oats itself.
say again?
It's plain oats.
Yeah, so this is rolled oats. You can use the regular oats as well. Okay, it's just plain oats, uncooked oats. A cup, it's around roughly 120 grams. Okay, just put it in. What I've done is I've kind of sieved it. If you find there's like too much powder in it, just sieve it a little bit so that you take out all the extra powder. But if you don't want to, it's fine. Okay, and then we're just going to turbo it. Now, oats, as we all know, I'm sure a lot of people make overnight oats and all that. It is really, really good for health, right? So when you get tired of overnight oats, perhaps you can try this. It's super easy as well. Okay, just go on turbo. We're going to turbo it 2 times, 2 seconds. Okay, done. I'll show you how it is after that 2 seconds. So the reason why I'm doing this is also because I just went on a short trip to Kuching recently and indulged on all sorts of yummy food. So this is, I guess, it's a very nice and healthy meal to come back to. Okay, so it's nice and fine, not super fine. You are not aiming to make it like really, really fine. Okay, I'll take pictures of it the next time around and then include that in my Instagram or even in the recipe card so you can have a look. All right, so now that you're done with that, just have around 7 to 8 tablespoons of water, and then put half a teaspoon of salt and just like mix it. It doesn't have to be hot water, just regular water. Dissolve the salt nicely. Okay, and you're gonna put this in while your Thermomix goes, it goes. So just set it at 30 seconds. All right. No temperature. You're just gonna set it at speed 4 later. Okay. Before that, I'm gonna add this coconut. Okay, shredded coconut, around 3 tablespoons. Now it's up to you. If you don't like coconut, you can skip it, but it adds really nice fragrance and also a kind of nice texture to it. And then also comes the part where the method you're going to steam it. So if you're steaming it in, they call this the putu molds. Okay, if you're steaming in here, you're going to put the coconut down at the bottom, fill it with the oats that you blended, and then put more coconut on top. So if you're doing that, okay, you can reduce the amount of coconut that you're putting in here. I'm putting in 3 tablespoons, okay? You can reduce it. But if you're just going to If you don't have a putu mold, yeah, you can just use the tray, you know, the Varuma Perfect Trick tray or any tray or bowl you have. You're going to put the oat in there. If you're going to do that, the full 3 tablespoons of coconut can go in. All right, I hope that's quite clear. So just put that in. And then you're going to do on speed 4, like I said. Okay, it's going. Just keep pouring slowly. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even do it while the lid is off. Almost done. Yeah. So I like to have a look at how it looks like as well. Like I told you, it's my first time experimenting with this and it turned out really well. So this is how it will look like. It'll kind of look clumpy. And the trick that my mom said is after this stage, you're supposed to take some and do this and it should stick to each other. Okay, so it'll stick like a ball. So that's the thing that you're looking for. Okay. After that, just put it back. Okay. Now, if you like coconut, and you like more chunkier ones, you can add it at this stage. All right, more if you want to, but I'm not going to. Okay, just close, and you're going to turbo it again. All right. So this point is for you to just break everything up again. Okay. So just 0.5 seconds, because you're going to do a really quick pulse. 0.5 seconds. Okay, around 3 times. That's it. Okay, your putu, how do I say, is done. Now, if you accidentally put too much of water, okay, and you've already grinded your oat, right? If you've put accidentally too much of water, you can put rice flour if you have it at hand. So the putu flour, okay? Or you can put in just plain wheat flour is fine as well. Okay, just to fix it a little bit if it's too watery. Okay, like this one, it's just nice. It's all crumbly. Can you see? Yeah. So it's not it's not all sticking together.
So
It's
is
all
this
crumbly.
is the healthy version, right? If we were to add sugar?
Yeah, if you want to add sugar, it's fine. But generally, we steam it plainly like this, and then you have it with sugar.
And you serve it. All right. Okay.
Yeah, you serve it with sugar. Okay, so that's it. What you do now is you just transfer it to your plate. Okay. If you have the steamer, then that's great. That will be nice, get a nice shape. But you can just use this as well. My favorite way of having putu, like any kind of putu, is just sugar, like Kumu said, right? Sugar, brown sugar especially, the Indian brown sugar, jaggery they call it. And a glass of warm milk. Not hot, but warm, yeah. So I like that combo because putu is generally dry. And you'll realize sometimes the oat putu can be even more dry than the regular putu. It all depends on your oats actually. Okay, all right. Let me just put some water. Filling some water up. Okay, done. So just 500 ml of water. Put it in. And put on your varuma. Okay, so you're gonna steam it for 13 minutes. It's why 13 minutes. Actually, putu doesn't require that long of steaming, but you know what? We need our water to start heating up and for the steam to come. So then 13 minutes. If you already have a boiling hot water going, you can just steam it for 3 to 5 minutes, then that's fine. 5 minutes, yeah. Okay, so varuma and speed 3. All right, so that's it. So that's my general way of eating it. And I like it with sugar and milk, maybe banana on the side. But like I said, it's a bit of a dry, putu is a dry dish, right? So a lot of people like eating it with curry as well. So like vegetable curry, chicken curry. So that's my husband, yeah, who loves eating it with curry. So you can make that curry and serve it on the side as well. Okay, so while it's cooking, let me just bring you through this flip chart that we have. Okay, so 100% natural, healthy, delightful meals that you can create with Thermomix. Like I shared with you, it's an experiment that I did using my mom's recipe. It turned out beautiful, but there are tons of recipes that's already there on Kumu that you can try. Some of the amazing ones are peanut butter. I just managed to make this last week actually, and it's so amazing how fast and tasty it is. Okay, sometimes it just makes you wonder, like, is this all there is to it? And I'm paying so much for this, plus all the preservative, the additive, the stabilizers, and everything that they put in a, like over the shelf peanut butter. And not only peanut butter, you can even make ice cream with it, sorbets. And again, it won't come with all those nasty additives that they put to it. Okay, then we have got this, I think the black sesame pudding that the Chinese love. I haven't tried this. It's been on my wish list as well. Gotta make this one. So like we shared with ice cream, you can make your own and it's so simple. There are so many recipes that's been shared by our Uno team. Just freeze some natural fruits, right? Flat freeze it, and then whenever you want it, like right now I have some soursop and mango in my fridge, and I can't wait for the next hot spell, I think, over Miri. It's not as bad. Some people have been asking me, is it really terrible in Miri? It's not as bad as it is back in Semenanjung, because I was just in Semenanjung a week ago. It's not as bad, but it's still warm for Miri standards. So yeah, just take it out and then blend and you can have it. Okay, so that's like one of the great, amazing things about Thermomix that I love. Okay, I think that's it. Once it's done cooking, I'll show it to you, Kumu and everyone. So now I'd like to pass to Maziah.
All right, so Maziah, are you there? So Maziah will be making chai masala.
Yes.
Okay. And take over, Maziah.
Alright, thank you, Kumu Aish. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Okay. Okay. So I am Maziah. Okay. I am a Thermomix advisor, obviously from UNO. Okay. So today Maziah nak buat air chai masala. Okay, which is the easiest one. Okay, since dah ada kurma yang berat and then ada Oats Putu and okay, kalau ada breakfast mesti ada air kan. So I choose chai masala. Okay, before that okay, nak cerita sikit. I dah beli Thermomix ni tak sampai setahun. Okay, I think I bought last July or last August. Okay, so tak sampai setahun lagi kan. Okay, but I dah masak macam-macam. Macam-macam benda, macam-macam makanan dengan Thermomix ni lah. Okay, obviously makanan yang sebelum ni tak pernah buat. Okay, sebab me, myself and my husband jenis yang suka makan benda yang sama tau. Macam orang okey je nak makan sambal hari-hari ke, sup hari-hari ke kan. Okey je. So tapi bila kita ada Thermomix ni kita akan rasa nak explore. Okay, explore ni untuk our family and lagi bila tetamu datang kan. So I ada banyak idea untuk masak lah bila ada Thermomix ni. Okay. So kita cuba macam-macam menu. Yang paling kita orang happy adalah bila panggil tetamu datang lah. Okay, sebab kalau dulu I macam confident nak masak spaghetti carbonara, spaghetti bolognese sahaja. Okay, kalau ada tamu datang. Bukan tak boleh masak, tapi tu je I confident kalau nak jamu kat orang. Sebab rasa macam lain tu tak confident lah, tak confident kan. So sekarang ni bila ada Thermomix ni macam-macam, okay, macam-macam. In fact kadang-kadang terkejut bila semua makanan dah siap. Oh, I masak lebih pada 5 dish. Okay, termasuk air. Air pun guna Thermomix tau. Okay. So macam kalau orang beli Thermomix yang dia cakap dia tak guna jadi tukun lah apa semua tu macam rasa tak boleh nak relate sangat lah sebab kita memang guna Thermomix ni betul-betul kan. Kalau ada tamu tu memang paling happy lah sebab memang I tak cakap kalau kita ada Thermomix ni, everything macam siap like magic lah. Macam masak, siap, kita tak ada. Dia still require some time, tapi in between kita masak tu, kita boleh kemas rumah. Macam tu lah kan, start je lah. Kalau dulu kita masak pertama tu rasa macam duduk kat dapur macam tu kan. So macam sampailah kita rasa dah siap masak semua, kita akan mandi semua, barulah kita akan sambut tetamu kan. Tapi bila kita masak dengan Thermomix ni, dia macam sambil masak tu, kadang-kadang I masak, contoh I masak rendang, I tinggal dipasang je sebab ada barang tak cukup untuk masak next dish. Tinggal je. Okay, so bila balik, rendang dah siap. Okay, so sama pula masak benda lain. So macam-macam boleh buat lah in between tu. Okay. So kita orang sebenarnya awal dulu beli Thermomix ni sebab my son lah, Ayash kan. Sebab Ayash ni alhamdulillah lah, since dia first makan tu, dia memang good eater. Dia memang makan dia semua benda. Sampai satu masa tu dia, mungkin sebenarnya dia nak tipi kan, nak tumbuh gigi ke apa, dia tak nak makan. Kan? So kita macam risau yang teramat tu kan. Risau lah, anak kita selalu suka makan, tiba-tiba dia tak nak makan, kita risau kan. Macam masak tak nak, so beli makanan kat luar pun tak makan sangat. So kadang makan roti je. Okay? So macam kita rasa, kalau kita constantly macam beli roti kat luar kan, bagi anak kita rasa bersalah sebab kita tahu roti ni beli yang, kalau kat luar tu, banyak yang tak sihat daripada yang sihat kan. So kalau nak beli yang sihat pula, cost lah kan. So dulu memang masa Ayash makan, kalau main dish memang I akan masak kan. Hari-hari masakkan dia. Macam bila dah besar sikit tu, masalah ayam kurma version baby, tom yum version baby. Tapi kalau snack tu macam tak pandai sangat nak buat. So kalau snack, biasanya kita akan belilah kan. Beli apa, biskut beras yang organik semua tu. So semua tu memang cost dia sangat tinggi lah. Okay. So bila ada Thermomix ni, bila Ayash nak makan tu, my husband decide nak beli Thermomix. Kita banyak buat snack sendiri kan, snack yang kita rasa confident yang sihat. Contohnya mantau tu, boleh je tak ada letak sugar dengan salt kan, still jadi juga, still boleh bagi anak makan. So sampai sekarang Ayash dah almost 3 years, so dah lagi banyak lah dia boleh makan kan. Okay, so just sedikit lah kenapa I beli Thermomix. Okay, cerita banyak sikit sebab masalah ni senang sangat nak buat. Okay, Ayash nak help ibu tak? Ayash. Kenapa? Okay, sebenarnya Ayash daripada tadi juga.
Dia penolong assistant.
Tadi lagi dia tak sabar nak tolong. I macam dah nervous lah, I punya turn last. Saya tadi I kena pujuk dia sabar, turn kita last. So dia tak.
Mobil dia. See, can we cook?
Okay, so about half portion je. Dia tak sabar. Okay, ni ada buah putih. Tak terus dengan cengkeh. Ada lagi. Okay. Kita tak. Okay. So now kita nak blend. Okay, so kalau saya I masak macam ni, sekarang dia memang macam obses dengan Thermomix sekarang ni. Kita tak dulu. Okay, kita nak blend. Next. Okay. Okay. So dia suka tengok sebenarnya blade tu pusing-pusing. Kalau blend kan tak boleh lah nak tengok. Bukan next. Nampak? Next mana next? Okay. Dah blend dia punya apa, rempah-rempah tu kan. Okay. Okay, kita tekan next. Okay, next water. Guys, masukkan air. Selalunya dia duduk atas meja ni, sebab kat sini dia tak sampai. Okay, next. Milk. Susu. Okay, next. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next. Kita nak jadi happy ya. Okay, tea bag. Okay, saya masukkan ni. 1. Okay, ni. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, next. Okay, next sugar. Sekejap Sugar. Okay, ginger. Okay, masukkan ginger. Okay, so sugar. Saya guna brown sugar. Tunggu minta. Buat tahu. 1 tablespoon je. Saya buat half je tau, sebab kalau buat ikut resepi ni banyak sangat, so kita tak ada tetamu hari ni. Nanti kan tak sampai nak habiskan. So next. Okay. Okay, selalunya kalau I masak kan, dia memang duduk kat sini, dia tengok sampai siap, okay? Dia tengok blade tu sampai siap. Okay, dah I bebaskan. Okay. So tu je step dia, sampai kita tunggu 10 minit. Okay. Nak tengok. Tengok sekarang nanti sekejap import tau. Sudah. Okay. So, satu bila dia dah besar macam ni kan. Okay, dia dah besar sini, dia memang suka nak involve lah. Okay, back dulu. Dah habis dah, semua dah pour dah. Okay, tengok je. Jadi dia panas, boleh tutup. Okay, so okay, sekarang ni kalau macam ada yang certain tahu, I jual brownies. Okay, so kalau setiap kali nak buat brownies tu macam gila kan. Dia nak tolong pour, nak tolong everything. So bagi I lah macam okey sangat kalau kita involve anak. Tapi kalau kita nak stress kan, contohnya macam diorang mungkin nak nak pour flour tu, kalau kita bagi je diorang pour, mungkin akan terlebih macam skill kan. So nasihatlah ni some tips kan, kalau kita nak cook dengan anak-anak tu, kita pre-skill awal-awal kan. Sebelum kita ajak dia, kita pre-skill awal-awal. Kan contohnya tepung, dah skill siap-siap. So letak dalam bekas-bekas. And then nanti dia nak help kita masak tu, kita suruh dia pour yang kita dah skill. So tak adalah nak macam stress ke, macam alamak lebih ke kurang ke kan. Buat pun I think. Okay, so sementara kita tunggu dia masak tu kan, nak share sikit. Okay, yang chai masala ni guna resepi dalam Kukido je. Nak turun ke? Tak turun. Okay. I guna resepi dalam Kukido je. Okay, dalam Kukido ni sebenarnya ada banyak sangat resepi. Okay, kalau masa awal beli dulu mungkin dalam 70,000 plus resepi, tapi rasa tak silap sekarang dah updated dah sampai 90,000 plus. Okay, so banyak sangat. So ni honestly masa awal dah beli dulu, I rasa macam tak kisah sangat pasal Kukido ni tau. Sebab rasa macam bukan kita tak pandai masak, kita boleh je masak sendiri kan. So bila awal-awal beli tu banyak masak je manual. So biasanya dah pandai masak kan, dah pandai guna Thermomix, lepas tu dah kira macam dah power lah kan dengan temperature ke apa, masak je guna resepi sendiri. Okay, so tapi saya tak explore sangat tau awal-awal Kukido ni. Okay, so sebenarnya rasa sayang lah, bila almost setahun pakai ni, rasa macam kenapa tak explore Kukido ni awal-awal. Okay? Sebab dalam Kukido ni, kek dia, dessert dia semua sedap. Kek semua sedap. Kalau nak buat untuk tetamu, even first time nak buat pun rasa macam InsyaAllah akan sedap dan menjadilah. Macam itu ada tetamu datang, I first time buat onde-onde cupcake. Memang terkejut lah kenapa macam baru first time buat sebab dia sangat sedap. Sedap sangat. Sampai kan masa tu tetamu cakap, dia kata, dia patut jual ni. Baru first time buat. Dia cakap, patut jual kek pandan ni. Dia kata sedap sangat kan. Masa tu my guest orang Nigeria tau. So orang Nigeria ni dia macam jujur kan, dia kawan klik my husband. So dia jujur, kalau ada yang makanan yang dia rasa dia tak boleh masuk, dia akan cakap, and kalau dia suka dia akan memang puji sangat-sangat kan. So bila dia suka onde-onde cupcake tu, I tahu lah memang sedap lah. Sampai dia suruh jual. Okay. So memang Kukido ni banyak sangat resepi. Okay, tinggal explore je. Okay, so Kukido ni ada kat mana sebenarnya kan? So Kukido ni dia memang dah ada dalam Thermomix. Okay, dia built in dalam Thermomix dah. And then ada juga apps yang boleh access melalui phone, dan ada juga website yang boleh tengok daripada phone ataupun laptop ke. Okay. So bila you sign up dengan Kukido International dalam phone, akan dapat 1 month trial. So bila you beli Thermomix, akan dapat lagi 6 months free. Okay. Okay. So dapat lagi 6 months trial, so total 7 months. Kita boleh guna Kukido for free. Okay. Okay, tapi masa I kan dah habis tu kan 7 months tu. So tahun lepas nampak lah semua. Betul kan? Okay. Asal dah habis trial tu, so last Okay, last year I dapat Kukido free incentive, dapat free untuk 1 year. So memang rasa macam happy sangat dengan insentif tu. Bagi I antara insentif dan free gift yang sangat berguna adalah Kukido voucher. Okay. So macam kalau you all still tak tahu, this period punya promo hari ni last akan dapat Kukido voucher free. Okay. So review Anies daripada I yang dah guna setahun ni, Kukido ni memang berguna sangat-sangat. Okay. So selain daripada dia ada resepi, dia boleh plan meal for the whole month. Okay, macam setiap hari boleh masukkan. Contohnya esok nak masak apa, contohlah dah masuk bulan baru, so plan. 1 hari bulan nak masak apa, 2 hari bulan nak masak apa. Okay. Bubble. Okay. So kalau ada orang dia jenis yang macam tu kan, dia jenis tersusun, teratur. So dia kena susun dia punya meal kan. Okay, macam okay, macam I kalau kadang-kadang macam I kalau jenis yang random je. Macam pagi nak masak tu baru terfikir idea, baru dah keluarkan lauk baru terfikir idea. Tapi kalau kek ke apa-apa semua I suka plan. Macam tak nak buat setiap hari kan benda yang dessert kan manisai. So kita nak buat tu kan jarang-jarang. So kita boleh plan lah. Plan apa? Buat hujung minggu nanti nak buat apa brownie. Hujung minggu depan. Hujung minggu depan nak buat butter cake. Contoh macam tu kan. So pusing. Okay. So yang lagi bestnya, contoh kita dah plan sebulan kan. So nak weekend ni nak beli groceries. Okay, weekend nak beli groceries. Okay, boleh juga pergi dekat menu tu and then tengok dia punya groceries list kan. Kita boleh masukkan. Okay, contohnya barang ni tak ada. Okay, masukkan dalam shopping list. Okay, so nanti dekat pasar buka je balik apps tu and then tengok apa yang tak ada tu. Okay. Tengok. Okay. So dan apps ni kira baru juga launch lah tahun lepas 7 tahun kan. So memang I bersyukur sangat dengan apps ni. Apps Kukido ni macam masa awal-awalan ni I rasa macam ni benda baru kan. So mesti banyak benda yang belum lagi. Okay. Macam benda baru kan saya rasa macam mungkinlah tak smooth sangat tapi memang I terkejut lah. Dia first launch tu dah apps ni dia sangat-sangat smooth. Memang semua benda macam dah membantu untuk memudahkan lah. So dengan shopping list, groceries list tu memang dia dah bagi tahu siap-siap kan berapa gram nak guna untuk resepi ni. Kita boleh divide nak buy resepi ke nak buy ingredient macam tu. So kita boleh tahu apa yang kita tak ada. Kalau dia akan masukkan semua tau, semua ingredient. So kalau kita dah ada kita tick, so tinggallah yang kita tak ada tu lah. Mana lah. Okay. Okay. So kalau Kukido punya resepi ni dia dah tested tau. Dia dah tested ramai chef main. Okay. Dia dah tested oleh ramai orang, chef semua tu. So memang resepi dia insya-Allah sedap. Contohnya chicken rendang kan. Apa tu? Contohnya chicken rendang tu ramai yang rasa macam mesti resepi turun-temurun mak ayah kita lagi sedap semua contoh kan. Macam sampai tak nak buat lah chicken rendang dalam Thermomix kan. Sama lah macam ayah macam minta resepi mak mertua apa semua sebab kita nak buat rendang yang sedap kan. Tapi bila first time I try buat rendang Kukido, my mother-in-law rasa so dia approve. Dia cakap sedapnya, dia makan banyak. Saya rasa macam terkejut lah untuk seorang yang sangat pandai memasak rendang. Bila dia rasa rendang Kukido tu dia rasa rendang Kukido tu dia kata sedap. Saya macam bangga lah walaupun resepi Thermomix kan. Tapi saya rasa so maksudnya approve lah resepi tu. So tu one off resepi yang sedap. So lagi kari Thermomix. Kalau tengok kari Thermomix dia lain sikit daripada kari biasa tau. So masa I go through dia punya cara apa semua tu, I macam tak yakin nak buat. Saya macam kenapa letak ni kan. Saya question lah kenapa letak ni. Kita sebelum ni tak letak pun. Tapi bila first time try buat macam sedapnya. My husband pun suka sangat-sangat. Sedangkan my husband tu jenis tak suka try benda baru tau. So bila I buat kari Thermomix ni, chicken kari Thermomix, Dia macam ada combination kari plus masak lemak macam tu. Tapi memang sedap. Terkejut. Nah, Ayash pun makan. Okay, yang seronok bila anak dah besar sikit ni, dia dah boleh makan apa yang kita masak lah kan. Macam maksudnya makanan yang sama. Sebab I pun kalau garam semua, I suka omit dengan apa mushroom seasoning apa semua kan. Seperti memang sejak ada anak ni kita control lah apa yang kita makan. Okay lah, 3, 2, 1. Okay, dah siap. Okay.
Okay, Maziah, I take over kejap You prepare dulu ya. Okay. Okay, so as you all know, they are going to show you their cooking in a while. So the current promo for the next few hours is Thermomix. You get a thermo server and you get a cookie dough voucher. So we all know how much cookie dough is so amazing. You use it daily, so much of recipes. Okay, apart from the host gift that is already there, you also get a cookie dough voucher. Okay, okay. So this host gifts, any mode of payment you get, tak kisah like installment atau deposit, deposit or with installment or full cash, okay? But if someone was to pay full payment, you get a black thermo server. If you pay using credit card full payment, you get another thermo server. Both of these we use on daily basis, okay? Memang best lah, okay? So this deposit option 2988 ends today. Ends today. So whoever who do not have credit card and want to pay with your debit card, but can only afford a minimal, minimal deposit upfront, this is your chance, okay? The last few hours. So if anyone, sorry guys, my kids are awake. So if any of you who are already customers in Uno branch, you have a friend who wants to buy Thermomix, please refer to your advisor. Please refer to your advisor and you can get a referral gift, okay? The usual price is, like the Baromasa is 360. You can get it for 120, the jars for 50 bucks only. So it's an amazing thing. Firstly, if your friend get a Thermomix from your advisor, they're going to enjoy Thermomix. They're going to be so thankful. And then on top of that, you can get to buy your own merchandise as well. Okay? So next is come, bring home a Thermomix, enjoy. We have cooking classes, there's free delivery, the online recipes, you have Uno Thermomix, Uno branch Telegram recipes, you have your advisors and us to bring you along the journey. So why and how will your life be with Thermomix? Okay, family gets to eat together. Mothers can cook and work at the same time. You see a mom just now, Maziah, is cooking with her kids. So she is actually here as an advisor, doing a cooking show, but she's cooking and still spending time with her kids, okay? You get to cultivate good eating habits for your kids. When they cook along, they see the ingredients, they see the quality, they will, of course, enjoy it as well. So it's auto cooking, just like everything else nowadays. You have vacuum or robot vacuums. You have your washing machine to clean while you're away. Your vacuums can vacuum while you're away. Now you can cook while you do other things, okay? You have a beautiful clean kitchen, and also when you do when you use Thermomix, you are investing in a good health. That is going to be so worth it, okay? Let it from kids eating habits to elderly who have home cooked food, you will enjoy it. So who actually needs Thermomix? Just a while. So who actually needs Thermomix? Anyone and everyone. We know chefs, even in my chefs using Thermomix, you know, moms using Thermomix, you know, kids cooking with Thermomix. Those who can't cook now can cook. I never made Indian food, can cook. And it's just a family thing, okay? So everyone will use Thermomix. And you know what's the best part? When we grow old, when you cannot carry big pots, you cannot be washing a million things, you forget what is the next step. Thermomix is going to be there, okay? So it's from babies to elderly. Thermomix is a good investment, okay? So that's all from us. I would like all of you to share your dishes. First, Liana, do you have your chicken kurma?
Yes.
All right, it's ready for lunch.
Dah siap masak nasi dah.
Wow, sebentar kita cakap-cakap, okay. Ish, your putu. Yes. Okay, like each putu,
That's
like
really
her husband likes it. He likes it to have with chicken curry. So boleh makan dengan Liana's punya chicken kurma and Maziah's tea. Anak dia dah tengah masak. Ayat buat apa tu? Yeah, you have chai masala. Tak on voice. Tak on bunyi Maziah.
Okay, so refreshing Sedap.
Sedap. So usually I will add double ginger lah, okay? For your chai masala, you can add double ginger. Okay, thank you everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye. Everyone else, my chefs can stay back. We will just take a picture together. Okay. Yana, I show your putu. Okay, let's take a picture.
Don't touch her. Don't touch.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for the Sunday. Having time.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, guys.